Vandaag staan we in Maasbree bij Stal Joppen en gaan wij een kijkje nemen hoe een dag voor springruiter Rodrigo Almeida eruit ziet.
Ik ben Louis Joppen. Ik ben getogen en geboren in Maasbree. Ik woon hier al sinds dat ik 4 jaar ben. Het was een varkensbedrijf van mijn vader. In 1999 heb ik het omgebouwd naar paarden. Vanaf toen ben ik ermee begonnen.
En hoe kwam je op het idee om met paarden verder te gaan?
Paarden was al mijn hobby. Ik rij al sinds ik 6 jaar oud ben, dus dat is al even geleden. En ik heb gewoon van mijn hobby mijn beroep gemaakt. Mijn vader die had altijd ponies, toen reed ik al altijd. Die is helaas heel vroeg overleden. Toen was ik 25, toen reed ik al verschillende paarden, ook van andere eigenaren. En toen die overleed heb ik nog 5 jaar het varkensbedrijf gedaan. Maar dat was toch niet mijn ding. Mijn hart lag bij de paarden, dus in 1999 heb ik alles omgebouwd naar paarden.
En doe je ook wedstrijdrijden?
We doen alleen maar wedstrijdrijden. We hebben allemaal wedstrijdpaarden, die kopen we jong aan, die maken we klaar. En we gaan iedere week op wedstrijd, zoals nationaal, internationaal en door. Over de hele wereld komen mijn paarden.
So I start my day, you can go over here. I have at the moment 10 horses and I try to ride around 8 horses a day because I think more than that is not so easy for us as a rider because we have to be very concentrated and the horses are jumping now the highest level, so they need a lot of work and they need a lot of time.
And then you have to train them, or do they come trained?
They have already the base. And then I just have to make them better and try to do very good results in the international shows.
Yeah, and do you have a favorite horse?
I have many favorite ones, but one of them is not here at the moment. He's by the blacksmith. We can go over there after to see.
Yeah.
But here is my corner. I have 9 horses. And I have everything together here.
Yeah.
So we have all the feeding. We start by feeding them. Yeah, normally we start at 8 o'clock. And then we help mocking out all the stables and we sweep everything and we take care of the horses. And after that we take a quick coffee. And we start riding around 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then we make the plan and then it goes on till 12:30, 1 o'clock. And then we have 1 hour break and then we keep going in the afternoon and we are finished mostly around 5:30.
So long days.
Yeah.
Very intense.
Yeah, intense. Yeah.
And what horse is this?
This one is quite a new horse. He's a 6-year-old. I just got it now from Louis. He's an approved stallion, important style. He's gonna go with me this weekend to the first international show. We do the 2-star here in Kronenberg.
So the first show is this weekend. And
Yeah.
how long did you train her?
Oh, I have him now for 2 weeks. So he's quite new in my team, but I have really high hopes on him. And I think he's gonna be really a future good horse.
Yeah, and how long do you typically have these horses?
Oh, actually, I will have them till the day they are sold.
Okay.
So I will do my best to do as best results as I can in the ring. And one day I know they have to go. That will be a sad day, but yeah, that's my life.
Yeah, so you have had a lot of horses. I read recently that 2 of your horses were sold.
Yeah.
You had them quite a while,
Yeah.
I'm guessing. Do you prepare for the day they're gonna go away, or do you just enjoy as long as you can?
No, I try to enjoy every day and I try to live every day with them. And for sure it's difficult the day that they have to leave, but my job is that I have to make them better. And if they are sold is a good sign, is because the work is well done.
Yeah.
So I just hope the new owners take good care of them and then I hope to see them back in the future also good. She is gold medal in the Mediterranean Games in Barcelona.
So very good.
Yeah, so she won already a lot of classes. She has a lot of experience. Very sweet horse.
And do these horses enjoy the jumping?
Yes, she really likes to be in the show.
And how do you notice that? Like, how do you?
I see, you can see it in their eyes, and they are all very happy when they are at the show. So I think this one is really a show horse.
And you do a lot of shows as well. Like, around what year did you start competitively jumping with the horses?
I'm all year on the road. If it's winter, we are in the indoor season. If it's summer, we are in the outdoor season. I don't actually have a break. I try to have 2 weeks break between the indoor to the outdoor. There I try to give 2 weeks break to the horse and also for myself, for my body.
Yeah.
Because he's all year working with the body. So we also need to
Very
stay
fit.
a little bit quiet sometimes. Yeah. This one is Gaga,
Like Lady Gaga?
almost like Lady Gaga. She jumps. She did her first 5-star 1 week ago. I have her now for 2 years.
So very long
Yeah,
period
yeah,
of time.
yeah. I know her
She
already.
wants to go?
Yes, I know her already quite good. We did the World Championship from 7-year-old. She jumped the final. So he's also a very, very good horse.
And she likes the camera as well?
Yeah, looks like she likes also the camera.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's really a horse for the future. I think she can reach for sure the 5-star level, and we will hear from her a lot.
Yeah, and how long do horses typically ride? At what age?
Well, and most they are ready when they are 9. Then we can start to use them in the highest level. And then we can keep on going normally till 14, 15. And then from 15 they start mostly to retire. Yes. My father had a very, very big horse, and then he tries to carry me in the saddle. So we were both riding one horse. Everything started like that, and then slowly starts to put me on ponies, and every year I was getting older, then I could get a little bit a bigger horse.
And now a very big horse.
Yeah, and now I can ride big and small.
Yeah, and I'm sure you enjoy it. Do you only do horse riding, or are there any other sports?
No, I like a lot of sports actually. When I can't ride, I try to do some water sports. I like water ski, surf. I miss quite a lot the beach because I'm from Portugal and I really enjoyed surf.
Yeah.
So all the time I can have a holiday, I try to go
Back.
somewhere where I can surf and relax in the beach. I'm in Netherlands already for 4 years.
So a long time.
Yeah, I was 3 years in Belgium and then I moved to Holland, but I'm quite happy with that decision because in Holland I feel home.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, it's quite different. I know you're from Porto in Portugal.
Yeah.
It's very close by the sea and
yeah.
lots of water and nice weather. And here it's very cold,
Yeah,
obviously.
but it's funny because when I'm home, I like to be home, but if I'm more than a week, then I really miss it here. I miss the horses, I miss the ambience, and I think I fit more here than actually in Portugal. If I had to choose where to work, I prefer to stay in Holland.
Hoe komt het dat er meer internationalen hier zitten dan juist misschien iemand van Maasbree of van Waar?
Omdat veel geïnteresseerde mensen van het buitenland die weten dat Nederland, deze regio België en deze regio Duitsland het mekka van de paardensport is. Dus die trekken allemaal naar deze kant toe en die willen allemaal een plaats hebben om ergens te zitten. Zodoende komt het dat er veel buitenlanders zitten. Die krijgen hier meer kansen.
Ja, en wat maakt het dat juist die 3 landen het soort paardenmekka zijn en niet bijvoorbeeld Portugal of Spanje?
Omdat hier de beste paarden gefokt worden en hier groeien de beste paarden op. Dus de beste paarden die verkocht worden komen uit deze regio. En dan specifiek uit deze regio ook. En hier wordt heel veel gedaan om de paardensport te promoten. Zoals dat nieuwe centrum is gebouwd, in kwestie in de Peelbergen, dat is hier 10 minuten vandaan. Dus dat trekt een hoop volk hier naartoe. Omdat hier de faciliteiten en de know-how van paarden gewoon echt op een hoog niveau is.
We work all day, all week and all year for 90 seconds in the ring. So it's quite intense. Everything needs to be perfect. So we have no chance to make a mistake, because if you make a mistake, you are paying in your result. Our lunging circle is protected with rubber and everything, so that the horse, if he kicks, he doesn't open himself and he doesn't hurt himself. So this is already one of the investments in the stable.
And of course having fun as well.
Yeah, always. That's the most important, is that we can have fun, because if we spend so many hours and we do so much work to do the best as we can with the horses and we don't have fun, then we are not in the right job.
Yeah. And when they touch one in competition, what goes through your mind? Do you say, oh...
Yeah, sometimes it's our fault. Mostly it's our fault, because we make, when we make a mistake, then the horse reacts straight away. So when they make faults in the ring, normally it's because our homework is not well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you do jump style horsing? Were you scared at first? Or
No, I was never scared to jump. It was always something that I really enjoyed it. Also before, when I was in Portugal, I still remember my dad put me at the stable in the morning, and then he picked me up around 9:30 in the evening. So I used to have only one horse, so I would ride my horse in the morning, and then in the evening I was waiting that the riding club was finished.
Yeah.
And then, without that anyone knows, I would take a horse out of the box, take him from the head collar, and I put a rope in the left and a rope in the right. And I put some hay in the indoor, and I was going to jump up and down without saddle. So it was always something that I really liked, is the adrenaline of jumping. 160 class is the highest level you can jump. So there the horse needs to be 100% ready, and he needs to have a lot of quality, because otherwise he can't reach that level.
Yeah, and I saw a couple of articles as well, and you write with the national Portugal team as well.
Yeah.
And you do it for Stal, Joppen, of course.
Yeah.
With the national team, how is that going?
Yeah, it's we have at the moment a very strong team. It was this year we won already 2 gold medals. We got the gold medal in the Mediterranean Games in Barcelona, and then we had the gold medal also in Lisbon in the Nations Cup. So it was a quite good year.
And what do you like more, team riding or solo riding?
No, I like also team riding. I think is a different way of is the same way of jumping, but inside yourself you always feel a little bit more pressure when you are in a team, because the result is not only depending on you but also in the others. So I think it's really important to have a very strong team spirit, but that we have, and we already prove it.
Yeah.
So we have soon again a very important Nations Cup, is the Nations Cup final in Barcelona. It will be in 3 weeks, and there we have to be very strong, because it's the last show we have, and then we can fight for the place for Olympics in Tokyo 2020.
So how does that go? If let's say you pass through the last championship and you win that one, and you go through to the Olympics, how does that process go? Like, how do you prepare? It's a big deal as well.
Yeah, it's a very big deal. It will be a new deal for me. So we have to make really a long-term project, and we have to put the horse specific ready for that day. That's very difficult to keep a horse fit. He cannot stay 100% in the highest performance till next year August. So we need to have up and downs, and then we have to be really on the point in that month from next year. So that's very important, that the horse has very good condition and that you take really good care of it, and then you don't overdo it, because sometimes you are excited because you have Olympic Games in front of you, and you want so much that in the end you do too much and the horse is just tired and he just gives up. So it's very important to keep the head happy, and I think when the head is happy and the horse has quality, then you have a big chance to have a good result.
Yeah, so exciting.
Then here we have our new grass ring. It's also new. We never jumped the course here. Now the grass is totally ready, and Louis just is finishing the final touches. So I think when it will be 100% ready, we will have a really nice grass ring. As you can see, we can train the jumps in the grass. We have a big water, we have a up and down hill. That's also very important for the balance, that the horse keeps his balance when he's going up. And if you can see, we have, I showed you already all the places where we can ride the horses, but we still have the woods. That's also very good for the head of the horse. So we have the grass ring, we have the indoor, we have the outdoor, we have the racetrack, and we have the woods. So we can stay every day of the week in a different place. And that's very important, because we as a person, if we have one place to work for all year, then after a few months we are completely bored.
Yes.
So the horses is the same. If they have to work every day in the same square and in the same circle, then they will be bored and they will not develop the way we want. So we try to don't stay a lot of times in the same place. I try to ride my horses almost every day in a different place, because like this the head is totally happy, and then they are also really happy at the shows, and you can get the best results when the head is positive.
And I see the water like basin. The horses I saw typically jump over these things. Do they have difficulty when there's water there, or?
Yeah, it's a quite spooky jump, because they are not used to it. And this jump, they have to jump up, but they also have to jump forward. So it's a jump that you always need quite a lot of speed. But when it's a new jump and when they see the strong blue, as more speed you want, sometimes as more they back off. So sometimes there is horses with quite a lot of problems in that jump. That's why it's very important to have it home, and we can have it smaller and bigger. It's very important to train at home, and then when you have everything trained at home, then it makes it easier in the ring.
And how long do you typically train your horses before you go into competition?
Normally I try to ride the horses around 40 minutes each day, but most of my horses go 2 or 3 times a day out. It's very important that they are not too long in the stable. I try to ride them in the morning, and then they can go in the field, or they can go in the walker. So it's very important to keep them busy and out of the stable as much as we can.
Yeah. So, did we see everything of the stable?
Yeah, I think we saw everything, and it's,
where do you end your day typically?
Yeah, normally I finish ride my last horse around 5:30. So after that I try to relax a little bit, do maybe some shopping. I like to cook. I like to spend also time in my house. I live not so far from here. I live in the Schout, so I also can
unwind.
I can relax, and I have also some water sports there, and can do some wakeboard and all that. So I'm very happy with my life, and I can enjoy it for sure.
Yeah, and as we mentioned earlier, you're from Portugal. This is the Netherlands.
Yeah.
So it might be quite fun to do some questions against each other. So the first one is obvious. Where do you like to live more, like here or in Portugal?
Here.
Here?
Yeah.
And why is that?
Yeah, because here I have my horses, here I have a lot of friends, and I think here I feel home. For sure I like to go to Portugal to see my friends, my family. That's very important also, but I want to be a professional rider, and I want to go as far as I can, and to reach my goals I need to be in Holland.
Yeah, and the next question's pretty obvious as well. Portuguese food or Dutch food?
For sure Portuguese food.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't really
No, I like quite a few plates, Dutch plates, but I really like to enjoy the natural taste of the food. So in Portugal we can have, I like a lot of fish. So in Portugal mostly is fish.
Yeah.
So I'm used to it, to this, so I like it a lot.
And you're from Porto, a big city in Portugal, and this is kind of a rural area.
Yeah.
So do you prefer the countryside or the big city?
I like the countryside. The big city I like it, but now that I'm here in Holland, and I like the nature, and I don't like to live with everyone around me. I like my place and to feel relaxed.
Yeah, so I think we're done here.
Yeah.
I would like to thank you for the interview.
You're welcome.
Especially good luck with your next
Yeah.
championships, and maybe we can see you in the future as Olympic winner.
Yeah, I hope so.
Almere.
I will work for that.